A summary of what we know so far. The deduction comes following new evidence uncovered by wiretaps. In the next 7 to 10 days, the court will release the reasoning of the ruling, but the club have already announced they will be appealing the ruling, and they have 30 days to do so. But for now, Juventus dropped from 3rd all the way down to 10th place in the table. And for more on this, Gazzetta reporter Filippo Ricci joins us now. Filippo, it's good to see you. The prosecutor recommended a 9-point deduction. Where is he? He's coming in behind us, I think. Recommended a 9-point deduction, but then the Court of Appeal came down with 15 points. So why are we seeing this change?
Yeah, and also you can say that there is another change. Just 10 months ago, they were declared innocent. So what they saw evidence that, the first judge didn't see. And apparently what they saw was enough to give them the 15-point ban. To be more clear, we have to wait 10 days. In 10 days, we will have, the reasons. The reasons will be published, and so we will know what the judge has seen in this affair of Juventus.
Filippo, 15 points. It seems to me like such a random number. How come not 14? How come not 16? How do you arrive on 15 points exactly?
I don't know, to be honest. I agree with you. Normally it's 9. As I said before, to go to 15, we'll have to, to have the real reasons. We'll have to read, the explanations of the judge. At the moment, I'm with you. It could be 20, 25, 14, 17. I can't explain you why he decided 15.
So, Filippo, the one thing that I'm confused about is that obviously Juventus, they couldn't have done a deal with themselves, right? There was another team involved. Now, specifically the ones that were involved in the wiretaps, what's the deal with them? How come they haven't been docked any points?
So, first of all, there are 8 teams. So it's not just 1 or 2. There are 8 teams involved. Again, as I said before, we'll have to read into the explanations. But what I can say now, it's that the only difference between the 8 teams and Juventus is that Juventus is a public company. So the public company needs more transparency, because obviously, you are not just acting for yourself, but you are acting on behalf of all the people who trust you. So this is the reason they gave to us at the moment, that being Juventus, a public company, the rules are stricter. But to me, I'm not too convinced about that. So we'll have to wait and see what the real reasons were.
Filippo, it feels like all this happened very swiftly, doesn't it? And as Marco pointed out, there's other teams involved. Do you think we'll see other repercussions, other point tallies deducted from other teams in Serie? Or is this the one big punishment that we'll see this season?
No, at the moment, no, because obviously, you can appeal, but you can't overrule the decision. So the other 8 teams are clear. And I don't think that any other teams will be involved unless more evidence will come out in the other judgment, the Operazione Prisma, that is going to be, the focus will be on that operation later during this year. But at the moment, I can't see any other teams involved.
Filippo, we know that Juventus are going to appeal this. How do you rate their chances of success? Because we know that the point deduction, it can't be changed. So it's either going to be upheld or taken away.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see them, the possibility. If I have to give a number, I can give them 10, 15%, even less, to be honest. Because, as I said, this verdict can be cancelled, but it cannot be overturned. So unless the judge has done something wrong, Juventus can appeal, but I don't think they will succeed.
Filippo, do you think there's any ramifications that could happen with UEFA and with the European competitions as well?
For sure. Yeah, I'm waiting because, as I said before, as I anticipated now, this was the sporting kind of jury. No, now we'll have to see, the normal jurisdiction, what they will have to say about the false accountants. Now, all the, you remember that the players have been kind of delayed in payments, but it's not so clear. Apparently, there were some wrongdoings in a financial part, and that could lead, for sure, to more attention from UEFA and possibly to a punishment. I think the participation of Juventus in the next European Cups, could be Europa League, Conference, Champions, whatever, is in danger. And it's not in danger because the deduction of the points. But I think they could be sanctioned later during this year.
So during this year, you mean during this season, we could hear about other ramifications coming? It could be as early as the end of the season that we know maybe they're out of European Cup, something even more severe?
Yes. I think UEFA doesn't want to wait. At the moment, they are at the window, they're watching, they're observing what's going on, but they want, for sure, they will want, to come to a conclusion before the start of the next season. So this summer we will know. But at the moment, I think the picture looks very dull for Juventus.
Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it? Filippo, thank you so much. We appreciate you joining us and breaking that
Thanks
down
to you.
for us. It's such a complex conversation.